What's up guys, Doomsday here. Today we're back again, and in this video, we have some more Evelynn gameplay for y'all. You know, what's more fun than some broken one-burst Evelynn gameplay where you can completely one-shot enemies in less than a second and there's nothing they can do about it. But, you know, it works, and it's strong. But I would say, like, okay, no, I want to say it's not completely broken, but it is definitely broken. But I'm trying to find a defense for us Eve players that love playing Eve. But I don't know if I can find one. We're literally perma-invis. You know, we are not perma-invis pre-level 5. Like, look at this. If I were to get invaded right now, who knows what would happen, you know? I'm very weak right now, so here's Evelynn's weakness, you know? Go ahead and capitalize on that. That's a joke, probably. Actually, invading at this stage of the game. Very, very hard, especially in solo queue. Oh, please tell me I get that camp. Oh my gosh, I just trolled myself. I hate watching back at this video and being like, what am I doing? But that's okay, you know. It's alright. I see their enemy jungler over there. I see they're on the red buff. Trying to keep an eye on where they go. Looks like they're kind of going towards the blue side jungle. It looks like they're going... I think they're working down towards the blue side jungle, so hopefully we'll be on opposite sides of the map, because one place where Eve can have troubles is if you do this red side clear and then you go to blue side. Sometimes enemies like to... If they do only their red side clear, then they'll invade your blue buff. Ah, yes, actually, that's what Lee Sin is around here, yeah. Yeah, like this. I guess he didn't go to his blue. He must have just gone to his little raptors instead. So I do have to be a bit cautious over here, and I am a bit lower because I did kind of troll my red buff over there, so that's alright. But gotta keep an eye on this, you know, keep an eye out for wards or anything. And yeah, I see this Lee's here, and I go ahead and just drop it and ping my teammates. You know, I don't even try and fight that because I know there's like no way that I'm gonna be able to win that 1v1. So instead, I kind of just try and go to the scuttle on the other side if Lee wanted to get my blue side jungle, but he kind of chooses to contest that scuttle over there, so I kind of just go back over here. You know, it's just a little game of who goes where. Overall, though, it really isn't the biggest deal, because even if you do a full clear with Eve, like even if you clear every single camp, you still have to wait about like 15 seconds to get level 5, so like the fact that I just like wasted like 10 seconds, it really isn't the biggest deal, because like, yeah, either way, I would have had to wait. Like, that's the thing about the full clear with Eve is, even if you do get that full clear, you aren't instantly level 5 anymore. That is, that was a good, like, nerf to Eve, I think, to where you can't just clear all your camps and then instantly be level 5. But now, see this Singed over here? I think he was trying to throw the Varus back if he could. He's level 5, but he can't really do anything, so that Lee can't do much either. I'm level 5 again, so I have my ultimate off cooldown, so I know I have a pretty decent advantage over this Lee right now, but I want to ping this bot lane over here, because Lee is on this side of the map, like, they're overextending so far. If that Lee Sin pops out, they're all going to die over there. So that's kind of why I rotate in case that Lee's over there. But I see they're pretty low. Looks like Lee's just farming up a camp. But now I try and see if I can get a kill or two over there. Unfortunately, was not able to get the Jhin over there. But yeah, trying to do anything to save my teammates from this Lee, but it's not looking good over here. Not looking good, boys. Oh, actually? Oh, we all lived. Wait, that was so clutch. The little charm scared him off. But now, yeah, I don't have ultimate anymore, but was still able to pick up that kill. Now I'm just going to keep on farming. And once I clear my red side jungle over here again, I should have enough to like get my first Rabbidones. That's kind of how it works. Is like if you clear your entire like jungle once and then you get a kill and then clear your red side jungle again, you'll have enough for your Rabbidones after this reset once I take my red buff. So kind of knowing that pacing is super nice, but fortunately that Vigard just barely lives. Should be able to take this, and then I'm just going to reset over here. Go ahead and get an entire Rabbidones, and then my damage will be pretty insane. Your damage really starts to ramp up. Like once you get Rabbidones, you start to actually dish out like more damage. Like your ultimate kind of hurts a decent amount. But it's really once you get into your third item, like once you start building into your Infinity Orb third item, that's when Eve starts to go insane, and we'll see that as this match goes on. Like, I'll talk about it more. But I see this Lee Sin over here. He's able to pick up a kill. I see he has a red buff on him, so I know he just cleared his, like, red buff over there and then went for that gank. But looks like he's probably going for his golems now. So gonna keep an eye on that. I'm trying to see if this Singed gets a bit too greedy, you know. If they want to try and get a plate or two. Should be able to pick him up. But, yeah, I go and just hold my third ability over there. The reason why I hold my third ability is because I knew Singed has like that little throw ability thing where they could throw you wherever. So you can kind of use your third ability as a little bit of a gap closer, actually. That's something, if you watch a lot of my Eve gameplay, you know I'll do that a lot. Well, if I know an enemy has like a small dash or something, or like I need a gap close. So for instance, like a Caitlyn, they have their little like shoot back ability, or like as somebody has a small blink, you can kind of use your third ability to gap close again. It's not the best gap closing ability because again, the range isn't the biggest, but it's still better than nothing. And gap closing is super key as a jungler. That's one of like the most key things you can learn as a jungler is like if you learn how to effectively gap close and like use your spacing abilities right, you just become so much better of a jungler and like so much of a better player in general, because like it makes your ganks more effective, it makes your team fighting more effective, and you can just capitalize on a lot of stuff more. But now, trying to get the charm onto this Lee Sin over here, able to pick him up, and see, I'm able to pick up that kill over there, and able to get the Lee, so able to pick him up both. But something about your charm that I really like is you can use it for many purposes, in my opinion. You can use it for two main reasons, I guess. One, you could use as like a full-on engage. You know, you're trying to get a combo onto the backline, get the charm, get the third ability and first ability and ultimate. Or two, you can actually use it as an anti-engage ability. So certain champs, you know, their entire kit revolves around them engaging for the most part. Like a champ like Aurelia, a champ like Lee Sin, what else? Champs like Nasus, Renekton, they love to be the ones to engage. They don't really kite back very often. They're mostly the ones engaging. Or Zed too, that's another good example. Zed's always going to be like ulting in and stuff. If you use your charm onto those champions, it's essentially an anti-engage tool, because if you throw their charm and it gets the little, you know, get the little hard onto them over there, then if they look for an engage, then you just charm them up. So a lot of times it'll actually scare people off from going from an engage. So that's just something to keep in mind that I really love using the charm for over here. But over here, I just get the full-on charm onto the Veigar over here. Go ahead and pick him up. I probably could have killed the, I could have killed probably either the Singed or the Veigar or whoever I wanted. But I was like, I might as well get the mid lane over here. But now it's not looking good. I don't have ultimate, so this is actually a bit of a tough spot for me, actually. That's why I'm playing super far back. Like, I'm not stepping up. I'm playing around my Lux and their abilities. Just because I know one bad placement, or like one bad step, if I get comboed by anybody, I'm just going to go down without ultimate. So that was smart to just play around your teammates, you know. I played for the fight instead of for the objective. I definitely could have just forced that and like try and get the Herald, but I might have just died. Because if Lee Sin lands a first ability and he has his ultimate, he's just going to completely burst me down. But over here now, I'm trying to save my Herald if I can. I really don't want to waste my Herald because that's only like 1 or 2 plates from that top turret. Instead, I want to use this Herald on mid lane because I know my Herald will kill the mid lane turret anyway, so I think I choose to go for this mid turret instead. So that's kind of what I'm pinging, is like, just wait for me to get here. I'll be here in a second. I see the Singed, get the slow. Actually, at least Sin kind of scared me off a bit. Yeah, I just dropped the Herald over here. Able to pick that up, and now we should be able to pick up this mid turret. I guess the plates are gone, but still, I think getting first tier mid turret, ooh, what a aggressive Thresh player. You know, aggressive Thresh players are like the most annoying to play against. So aggressive Thresh, aggressive Blitzcrank. Anybody who plays aggressive as like a tanky frontline with crowd control is annoying in general. But those are the kinds of champs I love to play. I love to be annoying. Evelynn, Rengar plus tank with crowd control. That's like my vibe. But now I have ultimate back off cooldown. I can look for a little kill here. I'm pretty sure if I can catch somebody out, I should be able to get him. I know not the Lee Sin. I can't one burst Lee Sin, but if anybody else wants to be slipping up. Ooh, I see this Veigar here. Maybe I can. I'm being careful as Braum because, again, I don't want to get stunned by Braum. So I get in my combo super quick and I just dip out. You know, Braum ult plus Braum first ability plus like an auto or two, and boom, next thing you know, you're going to get stunned up. You're going to get stunned up by the Veigar cage after that, and then you're going to get ulted by the Veigar, and you're just going to get one bursted. So really, timing is super, super key with like Eve. That's really the biggest thing, but this Varus, oh, going crazy with the damage. I think it's AP Varus. I think that was where that damage came from. I don't think AD does that much with their first ability. But now I have enough for my... I need a shop, bro. What am I doing? Okay, I'm just going to clear my blue side jungle and go back for the shop. I think I decided at this point. Yep. Go and clear this blue side jungle, clear all these camps, get a shop in, and then go and clear my red side, and then should have ultimate back off cooldown by then, and then can look for who I want to make my next victim. It'll probably be the Veigar again, honestly speaking, just because Veigar is such an easy target. The thing about Veigar that I will point out, though, is like, when you engage against a champ like Veigar or like Twisted Fate or anybody that has fast crowd control, you have to like have the element of surprise on your side. We might see it in this game maybe if I play badly, but if you don't have the element of surprise on your side in a match like this, for instance, if you just run right at a Vigar while they're running back and they see you in advance, they're just going to cage you, and then you're going to get stunned up for 2 seconds. And if you get stunned up for 2 seconds as Evelynn, you're dead. Like, that's just facts. So just having the element of surprise, hopefully, I actually kind of hope I like do something that like gets me killed here, because that'll be a good demonstration of what not to do. But you can see, like, I'm being careful just not to reveal yourself. But my teammates get the engage over here, and I'm able to get a flash engage. And you can see, like, I'm just trying to get my combos in super, super fast, because the longer you stay visible to the enemy, the more time that they have to react to you, and the more time that they have to crowd control and burst you down. And you really, really don't want that as Eve. But now I kind of just throw out my charm over there, try and scare him off a bit. I'm able to get the charm, so I don't know why I'm tanking the turret, but oh well. That's okay. Yeah, we don't have any minions left. I think I'd just go ahead and go off to the jungle, take whatever's up over here. Gonna be able to grab that. But as I was saying, I have my third item now. I have my infinity orb, and now is when the damage is like just at peak for Eve. Like at this stage of the game, this is when you're strongest as Eve. Because once you do get a bit further in the game, people start to have more magic resist and stuff, you know. They're going to have more crowd control and damage, and you're just going to burst it down faster. But at this stage in the game, this is like when you shine after this third item. I can't kill... I know I can't one-burst Lee Sin, but I can half-health him at least. Oh, that's a good scout out by Braum. I don't know if he had a ward on me. I think he was just checking. But you can see, like, you have to be fast, and you have to get the right angles, like that. Because imagine if I had, like, been a second slower on that engage... Boom, Lee Sin kick, into Vigar cage, into Braum ult, and you just deal no damage. That's the thing about Evelynn is, like, if you slip up once, you're going to dish out no damage and just die. My teammate wants to keep on chasing. I'm like, I really don't want to, but they're all going, so I'm like, oh, fine. I guess I'll tag along if they really, really want. I don't have ultimate, I don't have flash, so, like, I can't do very much with this turret here because they're going to see me coming. It's very hard for me to actually get anything done. That Singe snuck a quick herald in, actually. We're able to get this turret at least, I guess. But I don't think we can get too much more. Now I'm sitting in this little Vigar cage. And now I'm like, wait a minute, don't throw me back, Singe. But yeah, no, they aren't in a good spot to capitalize. They're super far behind. I have the damage on my side. I just don't have ultimate. That's why I can't play super aggressive yet. Like, you're pretty, like, ultimate... Okay, I would say I'm not ultimate dependent for damage at this point in the game. I'm ultimate dependent for escape. And I can see over there, you know, I'm able to just one burst him over there. Like, once you have ultimate up, it's so nice. But you can see, like, I do a lot of damage even without ultimate. Once you get your infinity orb, your first and third ability deal enough damage. Like, with my first and third ability, I can one burst this Vigar without even having to use ult. The pros of having the ult is, if I have my ult, I'm not going to get crowd controlled by anything. Because, like, I can ult out. I won't have to worry about, like, Vigar cage getting in my way. I don't have to worry as much about Braum ult. You know, I can ult out before Lee Sin gets his kick in. It just helps you avoid crowd control and helps you get good escapes. But you really don't use it as much for the damage anymore. I mean, of course, sometimes the damage comes in handy, but not as much as before. Because in the early game, before you get your first 3 items, your first ability, your third ability really don't have the most amount of damage. So, like, it's the opposite in the early game, where you need your ultimate, you need that execute damage for your, like, early game kills. But now, as you get more items, you become less and less ultimate dependent. So now I'm going to take this buff over here. And I should be building into Protobelt. I think I actually do slip up this game, and I realized, because Protobelt is one of those items where, like, it helps you get that engage just that split second faster so you won't get crowd controlled. And I think, I don't know what my teammate's doing. Like, we can't end over here. They're all just going to sit underneath base. Like, we should be grouping around objectives, farming out their jungle and stuff. But they want to keep on fighting. But, you know, it's solo queue. What can I expect? Can't say my standards were much higher. Unfortunately, I somehow got hit by that. Get scouted out. Very sad. I'm looking for this Jhin over here, though. But I can't really get the best angle. And I really don't want to burn flash for that, so... That Lee Sin's trying to play with me. But with the Nexus there, it's very hard for me to, like, get onto him and do anything. Yeah, they're all just coming back, like, full health, clearing the minion waves. Yeah, you see, like, I really can't get a good angle. Unless I commit my flash in, I probably could just flash in third ability ult and get a kill, but, like, we aren't going to be able to end. We're going to gain absolutely nothing from that. But, yikes, that was actually a good flash. Oh, wait, I'm actually in a bit of a scuff spot. Yeah, that was a mistake on my part. I should have just left. I got greedy. I thought I could one burst him, but nope. Not there. Yeah, that was just a bad spot to really go for that. So yep, I think I'd go ahead and... Yeah, I'm looking at what to buy. I'm like, what do I buy? Maybe I go Stasis, actually. I think Predabolt would be the move in this game, though. Just having that split-second, like, extra gap closing. Like, you can see in a case like that where, like, they're just barely out of range of your third ability. Having that extra Predabolt is so, so nice. But it looks like we're going to lose our first tier mid-turret. You know, that lasted a while. Yeah, Lux... Oh, I was telling Lux, like, they should have just ulted that mid-wave. Just to be safe. But... Actually, it looks like we might be able to get this Jhin here, yeah. Able to get the Jhin. Yeah, that's the thing, like, with like a champ like ult with Lux or something, you could just ult minion waves to, like, save your turrets and stuff, and that'd be completely clutch at this point in the game. But I go ahead and get my Predabolt, and now I should be building into Guardian Angel next, and I love Guardian Angel as, like, a last item on Eve, just because, again, as I was saying, it's super easy to, like, make one small move on, like, one wrong move on Eve, and then you get caught out, and you just die instantly. But with GA, at least gives you a second chance, you know, it gives you a bit of more leeway. You're allowed to, like, misposition a bit more, and it's more lenient. So that is one thing that I'll say. But now, yeah, my teammates are just hanging out back here. They're all super low. Like, I don't think we can end again because we don't have heals on our side. That Lee Sin's going to pick them off one by one. Actually, maybe we can. Able to get the Braum? No, that Braum lives with 1 HP. Yeah, we just don't have the minions on our side, and we can't step up that far. Yeah, I go down. Yeah, you can see I'm getting a bit frustrated. I'm like, this is not a good angle. They just keep on pushing that mid wave over here, and it's not the best angle for me because I can't get good engages with that Nexus right there. So I'll start building into my GA, but again, it's also helpful into a team comp like this because, for instance, like if I get hit by a Vigar ult, like as we get later into the game, it's probably just going to almost kill me. You know, you get hit by like one ability, one auto, and a Vigar ult, and you're going to be dead as Eve. So having that extra GA can help you like survive those high burst execute abilities because like you don't really die yet. You get a second chance. And that's why like GA is also good against Eve because then like it takes away my ultimate value a lot because if I ultimate you but you still have GA, like I really don't kill you. you're still lurking around in the shadows. So they're all kind of actually grouping towards Baron. I'm like, I'm starting to get a bit nervous. I'm like, we can't be throwing this. We can't be throwing this. Can't be giving up no Baron or anything. But clearly they aren't on it. You know, they're all kind of roaming the map. And they're going in a bit deep. I'm looking at their backline. That's what I'm looking at. I'm not looking at their Braum. I'm not looking at their Lee Sin. I'm like, where is this Jhin at? Where is this Vigar at? And that's my main goal. You can see I'm kind of scattering them out. They're kind of falling back towards their turret. And now this, oh, I should have wrapped around. Okay, yep. I was about to say I should have wrapped around, but dang, that's stasis. You can see if the enemy has even like a split second, you can see around that corner that Jhin was able to see me and they were able to stasis in time. If I did not give him that split second to do that, I probably could have killed him there. With the ult, and I would have been able to get like smite off too, I think that would have killed him. But at least it forces him back enough, and now I could just take this dragon over here. We should just be playing around with dragons in the jungle, but they want to keep on playing around in lane. We're at least able to get like the inhib turrets, so it's not completely useless, but I'm just getting scared that my team's going to throw this. Then I'd be pretty sad if we threw this match, because I played pretty well for the most part. But this Singed is on the run, but there is no running from me. So able to pick that up, and now I'm on the way back. We have 2 inhibs. We might actually be able to push to end now. We killed 2 of them, plus we have 2 of the inhibs. And I have Protobelt Flash ultimate up, so I have everything around. So I could probably kill like one person if I wanted to. Go ahead and throw the charm onto Braum over here, and yeah, I just go ahead and delete them all. So actually, I didn't throw the charm onto Varus because I knew I could kill him even without the extra charm damage, so I just threw the charm onto Braum because I didn't need that damage onto him. But I hope you all enjoyed this. If you did, make sure to like and subscribe, comment down below, and that's going to be about it for this video. I'll see y'all in the next one.